I mean, you know so much about early music, but let's say this is a fun question. If I gave you a time machine and do you have a burning question that I wish I could just know the answer to this, and it would be so convenient if I could just go back in time and get the answer. First of all, do you have a burning question for early music in terms of performance practice or whatever? What would you like an answer uh, for any question? Do you have such a thing?
Sure, but not just one. There are so many, that things things that are mysteries. Um, yeah, it's impossible to say. I mean, when I was a graduate student, I was really into Guillaume Dufay, and I was really depressed that his Requiem had not survived. Yeah, so I need to find Dufay's Requiem. I need to hear what this piece was. But over the years, there have been so many things having to do with music and Shakespeare and so on, um, that it's hard to just name one thing. There are just so many mysteries. There's a musicologist at Harvard named John Ward, and he did a lot of wonderful work on early lute music and early English music in general. And I got to know him a little bit in the early 2000s. He was already retired by that time, and he read my Shakespeare songbook in draft and had comments on it. And he wanted to give me copies of several of his articles, off prints of his articles. And he wrote on one of them, "To my fellow tune detective, Ross Duffin." And so I've sort of worn that epithet, pride. That Yeah, I like the mystery of finding things out, of knowing that something was sung, for example, but for which the original music is lost, and trying to figure out what it was or what it could have been.